This trend is ruining lives by Xenoshot channel? Xenoshot channel, yeah. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's watch it.
I guess Ozempic can cause bone density loss, and I didn't think that that would happen to me because I was only on it for a year.
Yeah, this is the start of every problem. We never think that this is gonna happen with us. Like, we never think that, oh, this happened with everyone around me, but somehow this will never ever happen with me as well. Yes, this is one big issue that we usually have until it happens with us.
One thing that's been trending a lot recently has been a medication called Ozempic. Billions of people have hopped on the drug in the past couple of years, and it was originally developed to treat diabetes, but I guess it strayed from its original purpose, and many people, if not most people hopping on Ozempic now, don't have diabetes but are rather overweight and are trying to lose that weight. And this is another thing that Ozempic was discovered to help with. It's basically almost like a cheat code medication that helps your stomach feel full, which could obviously be really beneficial to overweight people, obese people, leading to extremely fast weight loss. But when I first heard about this, I couldn't help but think that there's got to be a bit of a trade-off here, a catch. You know, I'm hearing
I can easily imagine a trade-off, like, because you're always full, you do not ingest your a lot of vitamins and stuff that your body needs because you just don't feel hungry. So you probably don't eat, or you eat very less than you should. And just because of that, just because the lack of ingestion of nutrients, you're already gonna have a lot of problems. And I'm not even saying about some side effects that Ozempic may have on the body. I don't know about that. I never heard about such a thing. In fact, I even heard like some people say that it's very safe for this thing, like very safe. I mean, in question of in matter of side effects, but I don't actually know. I have no idea. And I don't remember where I saw this stuff. It has a long time ago. Actually, there is a long time that I don't heard about Ozempic anymore, like 2 years or so. Yeah, something like that.
About tons of people hopping on a drug to lose weight, and I feel like there's got to be more going on here. And it turns out I was right. And there is. And today we're going to be taking a look at some of the effects of this miracle weight loss medication.
Easily, the lack of nutrition brings you a lot of problems in the body.
For the millions just blindly hopping on this drug to lose weight. But without further ado, let's take a look.
I just left the doctor's office. I went to get a checkup because I've been off of Ozempic for 2 months now, and I just wanted to see if my body was in better condition, if there were any permanent damages. Kind of in shock right now because I wasn't expecting this, but I guess Ozempic can cause bone density loss, and I didn't think that that would happen to me because
oh my god,
I was only on it for a year. But I have significant
in 1
bone
year.
loss. I have osteoporosis and osteopenia, so that I don't know, there's like several of them that I have. I wasn't expecting that, but that's what happens if you use Ozempic for weight loss and you lose too much weight.
What's crazy is loss of bone density isn't even listed as one of the most common side effects of Ozempic, and it says here that scientists are still learning about this effect. Reality is
Oh my
the
god,
long-term effects are probably unknown at the moment. And I mean, you seriously do gotta wonder what's going on in your body after ingesting this medication daily and losing weight quickly. Like, it can be good. Sure, you might be losing weight, but you also might be replacing that weight issue with a...
I mean, I don't understand this because I never search for such stuff because I'm thin, and yeah, I'm sorry for that, but yeah, I am. No, I'm kidding. I bet a lot of people that even are overweight, like, didn't search for that. But there might be some alternatives that are actually made for this purpose that doesn't give you side effects. I don't know, I'm just guessing.
bunch of other issues. Personally, I guess I'm pretty lucky that I've always been skinny and have a fast metabolism, but I've known some people that have went on some weight loss journeys, and it's a slow, gradual, difficult process. One that involves, eating healthier, improving your diet, improving your lifestyle, exercising regularly, and not just ingesting some medication and letting it do all the work for you. Now, don't get me wrong, there's probably some work the average person on Ozempic has to do. I'm sure there's some exercises and diet improvements, but the medication is doing a lot of the heavy lifting for the most part. And it's got to be completely on the person, in my opinion. This super fast weight loss through this medication is, obviously very unnatural, and your body will react to that. If something is that...
And this kind of side effect cannot be corrected by the people ingesting more milk and cheese and taking more sun, because if I remember correctly, for you to make your bones better, you need calcium and vitamin D. D3, if I remember, which you get on the sun, getting sun often. I don't know. I don't know.
That easy. There's always got to be some kind of catch, and that applies to everything.
Can Ozempic...
Also, I don't know, is osteoporosis a permanent condition? Couldn't she just stop using Ozempic and doing some heavy calcium therapy, like things I said, eating a lot of stuff with calcium and getting sun and etc. And doesn't she fix that problems? I don't know. I don't know how osteoporosis works and this stuff.
Make people go blind. We talk about the good, we also have to talk about the bad. The
What? What? Blind? Oh my god. Oh my god. For real? For real?
Agency
how?
Conducted a review. Good, we also have to talk about the bad. The European Medicines Agency recently conducted a review, and their conclusion after looking at all the literature was that semaglutide, which is the active ingredient in both Ozempic and Wegovy, does have a small risk of NAION. 1 in 10,000 people could...
Now, what is AION? Ion? Oh my god. IO like the game. No, I'm joking. AION. What does that mean? I don't know. I'm very bad with abbreviations. You guys know that.
Get this. NAION stands for non-arteritic anterior ischemic optic neuropathy. It is a rare but serious cause of permanent blindness. Essentially, it's a stroke to the optic nerve causing sudden, painless, permanent blindness, usually in one eye. Up to 1 out of 10,000 people taking semaglutide may be affected. The European Medicines Agency is recommending that the product information be updated to include this risk of...
Yeah, it's not worth it. I mean, it wasn't already worth it with that once before, but I mean, I personally, you guys know, had problem and still having problem with my eye, still having the face that I'm with still, my eyes are still damaged. My right eye is still damaged, and it's the same every day. I don't know if it will recover or if I can call this permanent damage. The doctor said it can still prove more, but I am changing the subject. It's not worth it. I lost 90% of vision on it, up until 9% of vision on it before recovering. And I still have some loss, 30% or so. And it's not worth it. Nothing is worth it. Risking your eyes. Oh my god.
Of NAION. We'll see if the FDA follows suit. Let me know in the comments, do you know anybody that this has happened to?
And what is really worse, and some people I talked about it, that the treatment for my eyes involved taking medicine that probably that had the chance of making both of my eyes blind, which was taking corticoids. I could have acquired glaucoma. I don't know the name in English. I don't know if it's the same name, and get blind in both of my eyes. But yeah, it didn't happen luckily, and I had to take that because I still had the bacteria, and now I'm clean of it. I mean, it looks like, because there is like several days that I don't take anything, and my vision is still the same, so I think I'm good.
In conclusion, this is a very rare side effect, but obviously incredibly devastating
Yes,
to the
Mizuki
people who
is
are
also again
affected.
making this about
And so
herself,
if you have concerns
because
about it,
yes.
please discuss with your doctor.
I mean, holy shit. See, this is something that would scare me the hell away from any medication. Being blind or
Yeah,
getting
you
some
can
vision
bet
loss
it's
could
scary.
be even
You can
worse
bet on
than
that.
being overweight. But yeah, changes in vision is actually listed as one of the most common side effects of Ozempic. And
How can
interestingly, there's
people
actually
risk
quite a
their
few
eyes?
comments I noticed on this video from people
What's
who
inflammation of
experienced
the
this. It happened
pancreas?
to
Is
me,
that
it's
what I
been
saw?
devastating. Yes, my vision was
Oh
20/20, now
my
so
god.
blurry.
Oh my god.
There's a girl I work with who stopped taking it because she went blind in one eye. I'm terrified. It affects my loss of vision. I stopped it. Like, is it really worth losing weight easily if your vision is gonna be at stake? I don't know. Why not improve your diet? Go to the gym. Do what the
I'm always taking medications if you don't really, and I'm saying really need, because even when I have strong headaches, I try to avoid taking painkillers because I know that ingesting these medications constantly will probably give me problems in my health of future. But sometimes I just have to work here and do stuff, and I just cannot think with headache. So I take some painkillers, but I try to avoid as much as possible any kind of medicine ever. When always I can, I just don't take medicine. Okay.
healthy, natural, legitimate way, right? And if you were wondering, vision loss isn't the only common side effect. Some of the other side effects are pancreatitis, hypoglycemia.
And some people can come to you and say, oh, just take some natural medicine, But people forgot that this stuff are also medicine, It's also like, oh my god, like you still like have the same risks. Of course, depends on what you're gonna do. It's usually better, but it still has some side effects if you take them wrong or in high quantity. So it's still risky, and people don't consider it. And sometimes because they don't consider this stuff, it becomes even more dangerous because they don't think, they just think, oh, it's natural. So I can take whatever I want. So like there's really people that think about it. They don't consider how medicines are actually created. Like they don't know that they use plants and stuff to create that. They don't realize that.
Kidney failure, and even thyroid cancer. These are all potential side effects, obviously. They're not going to happen for sure, but the only people you could argue that maybe could benefit
Thyroid
from
cancer, oh my
Ozempic
god,
are the
man.
morbidly obese individuals. Anyone who is hundreds upon hundreds of pounds, because in that case, the risks and potential side effects might even be worth it compared to being morbidly obese.
Because it's
But
a
the thing
literal
is, most
sick. You're
people taking
treating a
Ozempic
literal sick.
aren't, weighing hundreds
A
upon
literal
hundreds
illness.
of pounds. They're not morbidly obese, but rather a little overweight.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Because they became a school. Ozempic face. Oh my god. Oh man, they don't even need this. Why did... Oh my god, Jesus.
Yeah, this is another phenomenon of
This
this
is
medication,
terrifying.
and
They
it's
look
called
like zombies from
Ozempic
Walking Dead.
face, which is basically this sunken in, sickly, unhealthy looking face that's the direct result of Ozempic use and improper dieting while on the
Ozempic
medication.
face, oh my
which
god.
something tells me 90% of people blindly hopping onto this trendy medication for weight loss instead of working out aren't exactly experts in diets. And again, everything comes at a trade-off. If you're
Don't tell me
taking
what was the first hint.
quick, easy path of least resistance to lose a bunch of weight, there will be a catch, which is kind of ironic considering everyone who wants to lose weight wants to be healthier, sure, but mainly look better. And this is not exactly looking that great. Even just searching Ozempic face on Google, it looks like people are now doing cosmetics.
What he's trying to say is actually better a fat, healthy, or at least quote-unquote healthy face than an Ozempic face. That's what he means.
Surgery to fix their face after Ozempic, causing a cosmetic surgery boom.
Viral videos where everyone wants to be on this stuff because they think there will be a class action lawsuit one day and they want to be around for the payout because it'll be better than any retirement savings they've come up with. I'm an award-winning nutritionist and I'm going to teach you why this stuff earned itself that reputation. In order for you to understand, really quickly, I have to teach you how it works. Ozempic is a GLP-1 receptor agonist. It's mimicking the action of the natural GLP-1 hormone in your body. And this hormone plays a crucial role in your appetite regulation. So GLP-1 actually is a thing that helps to keep you full. But the natural version of GLP-1 only lasts a few minutes in the body, which is why you can eat a lot of food, feel really full, and then a few minutes later you could potentially eat some more if you wanted to. This stuff right here acts on the GLP-1 receptors in your brain. And instead of lasting only a few minutes, it lasts hours. Why people who are taking this A, can't eat very much, and B, feel full for a very long time after they've eaten a meal. Well, obviously, this helps them to eat less and to have less cravings because their brain believes that they are full and that they are satiated. Now, this stuff also slows down the rate at which food is actually leaving your stomach, and that's a big problem. The longer food sits in your digestive system, the more likely you are to be reabsorbing toxins throughout your system from that waste. Toxins are backing up in your colon and in your intestinal tract, and here is prime proof. If you were to book an appointment at a colonics clinic and they know that you're on this drug, they need to see you for 75 minutes instead of 45 minutes because of that extra backup. Toxic overload leads to systemic inflammation, the digestive system that is not functioning properly. This is from Ozempic's own website. The very first thing that you should know about taking this is that it may cause serious side effects, including possible thyroid tumors and cancer. They're very open about the fact that in studies with
Hell no,
Ozempic
oh my
and
god.
medications that work
Oh
like
my
Ozempic
god.
actually cause thyroid tumors, including thyroid
It's not
cancer.
worth
Over
it.
here, we've also got some pretty serious side effects that, although they are not as extreme as cancer, they are still pretty serious. So inflammation of your pancreas, changes in your vision, low blood sugar, kidney problems, allergic reactions. Bottom of the list says gallbladder issues. So I want to be very clear that I am not bashing this medication and that this is absolutely a helpful tool for people who have really serious blood sugar issues like diabetes. But all this right here is why people think there will be a class action lawsuit against this company.
Now look, I'm not trying to sound pretentious, but I feel like this Ozempic trend perfectly encapsulates the typical mindset of the average person nowadays. Someone who's used to instant gratification, doesn't want to put in the work or effort to achieve something. Someone who wants those good results, that good look now, but without the pain. And this is the result of that. Millions of people hopping onto this medication that poses multiple health risks and may very well impede their life in tons of other ways. It's crazy. But anyways, I think that's going to wrap up today's video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for some more videos coming soon to the channel. Let me know what your thoughts are on this whole situation. I do think it's a pretty obvious fact of life in general.
It's way
that
too much
good
risky.
things
It's
don't
not
come easy,
worth
and if
it.
they do,
That's
there's
it.
almost always a catch. And that really
There
does
is nothing
seem to be
else
the case
that
with
needs
Ozempic
to
by the
be
looks
said.
of it. But it's also a fact of life that the average person will take
I
the
knew nothing
easiest
about
path,
this medicine.
the path of least resistance, if presented.
I mean,
I'm not
I
surprised.
only
It's
heard
been really
from
trendy
others
and
and
it's caught on
etc.
and
on
gotten this
videos and
popular, but let
etc.
me know what your thoughts are.
When
Leave a
this was
comment,
like
please.
trending. Before we go any further, I want to take this brief moment here to thank all of you, my patrons, that support my work here on YouTube, and especially my 5-tail Fox Tire member, Zalost, and my 3-tail Fox Tire members, Heath Rowell, Fenny Sylvy, and Radmuiel, for the incredible support to my work. Thank you very, very much. You guys are amazing. Also, thanks to everyone who donated to me through Tron, and to all of my YouTube members. You can support this channel life and growth with just $5 a month and gain access to many perks. This is less than a burrito. Check out my Patreon, link is in the description below. Because he's saying that this is trending now, but like this video is 4 days ago. But the time when this was actually a trend, like already passed, it was like 2 years ago. So or 1 year ago. I don't remember. Then it was like it was really thing like it was impossible for you to not listen people talking about this all the time. I don't know if that is too strong, as he said here, like this trend is ruining lives. Like I think it's quite old trend already. I think it's not that much. At least I don't see people talking about this anymore up until I found this video since then. But even I not knowing that, if I was fat and was trying to lose weight, in the moment that I bought this, I would read the I forgot the name in English. That thing that says the effects that they were showing there. I always read for every medicine I take. I always read them. Of course, most of them make me hell afraid of taking them because they are always terrifying to read. There's always some very terrifying stuff on them, but even so, I read most for so I know if I'm actually having a side effect of it, or if I just like, you know, I start taking it and suddenly I feel bad. I will know already that I'm feeling bad because of that, and I will know better what to say to the doctors if I need to go to them. That's why I read all of them. And I only take medicines when it's like 100% necessary, when it was in case of my eyes, for example, you know. Yeah, and it was quite a lot risky, even so, very, very risky. For trying to recover one eye, I was almost risking losing the other, like it was complicated. Yeah, and also many other problems together as well. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check the links below. Patreon, Discord, Tron, and Ko-Fi. And support this Fox right here, okay? On these platforms, Tron, Ko-Fi, and Patreon. And because I need to leave this country as fast as possible. Oh my god, my brain kinda glitched. I'm sorry. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.